20. Dezember, Detention Center, Visitors Room. Wird Zeit, die Wahrheit von Athena zu hören. She was right by my side only a few short hours ago. But I feel like I haven't seen her in ages.
Oh, Mr. Wright! And Purdy too! I knew you would come! After all, the first step is the interview with the defendant!
And because you're my friend, and I was worried about you.
Thanks, boss.
I'm not the only one who's worried either.
Really? Who else?
I saw Miss Woods today. She was so beside herself, she came to find me. She told me you used to live in the Cosmos Space Center. No wonder you knew so much about the place.
Oh, so you know, huh? I'm sorry I didn't tell you.
That's alright, but there are some other things I'd like to ask you.
Sure, you can ask me anything. I promise I won't keep any more secrets from you.
Ich muss mich auf dich verlassen können, Athena. Also, komm. Tell me about the day Clay was murdered.
I was actually at the Space Center that day. In the Space Museum.
Right where the culprit fled to? That's not good.
I never could fully deal with that happened 7 years ago. But when I saw the center again during the news coverage of the Hat 2 launch, I thought maybe if I went there, things would be different this time. It must be taking a lot of courage to face your past like that. So I went to the Space Museum the evening before the explosions. This was before the launch pads had been switched. There was a sign that said, "Closed for repairs," and they weren't letting anybody in.
Yeah, the director couldn't very well switch the pads if there were people in there.
But I snuck in anyway.
Did you want to see that Hat 1 group photo? The one with your mother in it?
I did. But what I really wanted to see was her jacket.
That jacket on display? That was Dr. Sykes? Jetzt wissen wir es. Okay.
But I should have known it wouldn't be easy to get over such a traumatic experience. The second I saw that jacket, it all came rushing back to me. Everything around me went hazy and I couldn't see. I tried to get out of there somehow, but I guess I passed out. When I came to, I was in the passage behind the rocket. I was in the shadows where people couldn't really see me.
Maybe you got confused and went the wrong way when you were trying to leave.
How long do you think you were unconscious, Athena? I was out until about noon of the next day. Didn't even know about the explosions. When I woke up, nobody was around, so I just went out into boarding lounge 2. My mind must still be fuzzy because my memory is vague after that. I don't remember how I got home.
No memory, huh? This is gonna be tough.
Which means, what if I'm the one who killed Clay?
I think that's enough for that, Athena. Let's talk about something else. So, during the entire incident, she was unconscious in the Space Museum. Of course I believe her. But will anybody else? Ja, das wird ein bisschen schwer. What kind of research was Dr. Sykes, your mother, doing?
Machines that could tell people's emotions by their tone of voice. And my special ability. Someday, when people travel to distant planets, their companions will be robots. So she said they had to be able to understand how their human companions felt. Wow! Robots that can understand people! I was just a convenient subject for her research. All she ever did was work, and she never paid any attention to me. Oh, sorry about that. Dredging up all that old stuff.
No need to apologize. I guess her home life was complicated. Oh, by the way, Miss Woods said something about you always wearing headphones.
She always wore these big, heavy-looking headphones. She said her mother made them for her as a part of her research. I had to wear them every time I went out. Oh, I hated them so much, but she wouldn't listen. What were they for? Oh, she gave me some kind of explanation, but I don't remember now. It was too difficult for a little kid to understand.
Okay, but let me say this one thing. I don't think your mother only thought of you as some handy subject for her research.
I want to believe that. But just about the only things my mother left me with are widget. And this earring. Oh, it's beautiful! It's made of a piece of real moon rock she had on research. Maybe she did love me in her own way.
I'm sure of it. I'm really sure of she did. Because that's what I want to believe too. I'd better ask her a little more about her mother's research. I should show her that paper I found in the robotics lab. Machen wir das mal. Auch wenn es vielleicht wehtun könnte. Aber ja, we need it. Die Roboter mit Herzen.
Oh, the Ponko series! You must come to the robotics lab.
You seem to really love Ponko and Klonko.
Yeah, my mother made them and I grew up around them, you know? Oh, there's one of those cute little robots in this photo too. See Ponko's bandages? I put those on her. I just wound them around and around. Pretty bad job, huh? But I really put my all into it. I hardly left the center in those days, so I didn't have any human friends besides Junie. I didn't really understand the difference between robots and people back then. I thought that if a robot broke, bandaging it would help it get better. What a weirdo I was.
Ach komm, das war süß. Sie hat Roboter wie Menschen behandelt. Ist doch süß. It looks like there's something written on the bandages.
Yeah, I wrote stuff like, "Get well soon, Ponko." But in the end, my mom just put her on the operating table and fixed her in a flash. Oh, that must be the thing I made move in the robotics lab. I was so impressed by what my mom did. I even asked her if she would put me on the table and fix me if I ever got hurt. It looks just like magic to me, what she could do.
A little girl who grew up around robots. She seems to have some good memories of it. Ja, und dann kam dieser Vorfall. On a different subject, did you hear about the person holding up the space center?
Yes, a little. And this person has even taken hostages?
I guess I'd better spare her the news about Trucy. Well, after some negotiating, we agreed to do a retrial of the case from 7 years ago.
What? You're kidding me! So that means Prosecutor Beckmore might...
Yep. I know he's innocent. I just have to prove it. So wait, did you know him back then?
Yes. He used to come visit my mom a lot. He studied psychology under her and would sometimes ask for advice on his legal cases. He was very kind and considerate and straight as an arrow.
Unlike now, where he's more twisted than a basket of snakes.
That's why I took the witness stand during his trial 7 years ago. Please, you have to listen to me! He didn't kill her! His heart is screaming that he didn't kill her!
I was a fool. How could anybody else know what I was talking about? She heard the voice of his heart.
You were only 11 then, right? You were very brave just to give testimony.
Pals is right. You did the very best you could at the time.
But nothing I said did any good. I was a shaking and scared little girl, small and ineffectual. Even after I went to live with my relatives in Europe, I stayed close up in my shell. But you're different now. You're always so bright and cheerful. Thanks. That's because one day, I came to realize that I had to fight. I couldn't give up. I exercised hard and I studied hard. I wanted to become the strongest lawyer I could be.
Und damit auch der Grund, warum sie sich entschieden hat, Anwältin zu werden.
I wanted to save Simon, but I had no idea how. Then I met Mr. Wright, and thanks to him, I realized that if I became a lawyer, I could prove that Simon was innocent. I also realized that psychology could help me do this. I mean, psychology was my mother's specialty. When I studied it, I felt like she was there with me, supporting me.
It doesn't seem like Athena knows that Prosecutor Blackwell is due to be executed tomorrow.
I wanted to prove Simon's innocence personally. I wanted to do it so bad. Even now, I want to fly out of here and go save him.
Come to think of it, she said something like that during the Athenas Legal Academy trial. She mentioned there was somebody she wanted to save. Ja, Blackwell hat das auch gemerkt, von wegen, das würde, du weißt schon wem nicht gehören, als sie völlig am Boden war. Er selbst ist damit gemeint. She must been talking about Prosecutor Blackwell. Und er stößt jede Hilfe von sich. Aber warum?
I heard some prison guards say that you had an interview with Simon. How was he? What did he say?
No, I can't tell her. But how can I lie to Athena? He was doing well. He was happy about the possibility of being proven innocent.
He was? I wonder if he smiled, like he used to, back then.
If I can't prove Prosecutor Blackwood's innocence in this trial, I don't think Athena will ever forgive me. I just have to free him. Failure is not an option here. Ah, I thought you might be here. Mr. Lawyer, we're in trouble. Danke, dass du diesen Moment wieder kaputt machst. We are? What is it? I couldn't find a single open courtroom. They're all in session.
Oh no! But this is an emergency!
It's very difficult to interrupt a trial once it's underway. My phone! It's from Trucy. I told you I'd give you 1 hour. I guess it's time to pick one of the hostages. No! Wait! We still have a little more time! Besides, all of the courtrooms are being used right now. Make all the excuses you want, but you won't get more time. Your daughter's first. The poor thing. She's a little too young to die, don't you think? No! Don't you dare hurt her! There has to be something I can do. The cruelest injustice is about to befall us.
No, this can't be happening. Mystic Maya, help us!
Wait a minute. Maya?
I read somewhere that you were holding a trial in the middle of an exploding courtroom? That must have been really been something. Although, we're just part of the course with you.
A courtroom blew up. That's it! There is a courtroom that can use after all. Okay, time is up. Too bad. Any last words you'd like to say to her? Aura, please don't add to the crimes you've already committed. So you know who I am, do you? It wasn't like I was trying to keep it a secret anyway. We're ready to start the trial. We can hold it in the ruins of courtroom number 4. The one blown up by the bomber.
Oh, what a wonderful idea, Mr. Nick!
I never would have thought of that! An astonishing trial in an astonishing location! I guess it's only befitting. I'll go get the place ready right away! I didn't exactly pick the place for its astonishing factor. How about it? Are you ready to have your brother's innocence proven? My brother? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to mention? It's not Simon you'll be defending. What? Not Prosecutor Blackwell? I indict Athena Sykes on the charge of murdering her own mother. Was? You'll be defending the little princess there, the one behind the glass. What? See you in that mountain of rubble you've chosen for your courtroom, Mr. Wright.
What is she talking about? Athena? Of course. Why didn't I ever occur to me before? If Prosecutor Blackwell is innocent, somebody else have to have been the true culprit. Did I kill my own mother? No.
No way! It can't be true! Schwarze Blockaden. Wie damals bei Christoph Gavin.
Mr. Nick, what's the matter?
I see. 5 black psyclocks. I've seen these kinds of locks before. Dark, black locks, protecting a secret hidden deep inside a person's heart. And there's no way to remove them. Yes. 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 Und nochmals. Yes. Aura, du bist eine gemeine Schlampe. Boah. Dann heißt es wohl beim nächsten Mal, in diesem zertrümmerten Szenario, Athena vor dem Schuldspruch retten und gleichzeitig Blackwell davor bewahren, hingerichtet zu werden. Das wird ein Unterfangen. Aber ein mega geiles Finale erwartet uns. Oh! Hype, 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 Hype. Okay. Egal ob positiv oder negativ, Bewertung immer gern gesehen. Das war's von meinerseits. Wir sehen uns das nächste Mal wieder. Sehr geil. Bye, Hyped.